Hello and welcome once again to Cultural Caravan.
I put together this L for Lighthouse program as an experiment. Could I talk down to the kids without getting too mature? And that's how that started, and it worked out pretty good.
What a passion he had for not only the water, but more importantly of the lighthouse itself, the 1866 lighthouse. What a marvelous individual. And then along the way, I was able to interview Mr. Werner. I did a video on the History Center itself. It was just a fun ordeal, and we went around and he just explained the whole background of the lighthouse itself, how he was involved with the reconstruction of the lighthouse, and just a passionate man, you know.
I think he gave us a lot of wisdom. You know, he was a guy who knew it. You know, he had a lot of experience, and with his experience, especially in the Coast Guard, he used that same experience when he was producing his shows.
I've got my time in the Coast Guard, put in 27 years of regular and reserve time, and looking over at the crew of the 45-footer, I'm finding it hard to believe that I once looked like that myself. But time is taking its toll. I am very pleased to be able to report once again that the boaters of Kenosha have had a good and safe boating season last year.
When I think of Ed Werner, I think of quality, enthusiasm, and fun. I remember him coming to the annual anniversary events for Channel 21 before it became Channel 14, and always including those three important words that he felt participation in local TV production needed to involve: quality, enthusiasm, and fun. Ed Werner was one of the people who inspired me to get increasingly involved producing video to share on community TV, and also to serve on the board of Kenosha Community Media. He served as the chairman of Kenosha Community Television before it became a nonprofit and before it was called Kenosha Community Media. I remember seeing him on TV with John Hosmanic and others, talking about history and other topics. Sometimes I was surprised to see him on TV having fun. Like, I think I might have seen him as Santa one time, or otherwise maybe talking to Santa, I'm not really sure. And he liked to encourage others to produce video. I always appreciated his enthusiasm for the Kenosha community and for the TV station. All the video producers too. I still enjoy seeing him when he appears on TV reruns now and then. Thanks, Ed, for your dedication to the community and what is now Kenosha Community Media.
Ed was a good guy, you know. We've lost a few people at our studios, and you know, they were all nice people. We've had some good people that we've lost, and you know, it's sad to say, when you get to know them, you know, they become pretty good friends, and you miss them when they're gone. You know, it's almost like family, you know. So.
14, I think the community will remember him totally. I mean, he was very influential within the community, and when his name is mentioned, oh yes, I know Ed. I knew him a long time ago. You know, that's an interesting facet about an individual.
He never put anybody down. He never spoke against anybody. He would always have suggestions. You know, if you want to do this, maybe you should try it going this way. It may turn out better for you. He brought to the people that I associated with is take your time, make a quality show, be proud of what you do, and be proud of where you're from. Emphasize Kenosha.
This is your host, Ed Werner. Thank you for viewing, and see you next time.
I'm going to request now that if you're seated, please stay seated. That's quite all right. But I would ask, in reverence to our departed shipmates, would you at least bow your head while we toll the ship's bell?